Friends, welcome to today's class. In the previous class, we were telling how we are getting the pattern on the magnetic field around a circular loop or a coil. And in both clockwise and anti-clockwise, we got the same pattern. But we could not see where the north pole and where the south pole from the pattern. Now, in this class, we will be doing an experiment and we will find out the other means or the rules to get which side north pole and which side south pole. We will go with experiment first, then we will explain it in detail. This is the experimental setup to find out the magnetic lines of force around that circular loop, that is the coil. Two circles are drawn here. This is to keep the magnetic needle's north pole equidistant from these two coil. So connections are given here positive through the switch. Here it is given to this end, and through the coil current is flowing, and through negative circuit is completed. So you can tell the direction of electric current. It is from positive to negative. So as we are connecting here positive, current is moving in this direction. This is nothing but anti-clockwise direction. Now we keep two magnetic needles, one here and another one here. See, these two needles are equidistant from the coil. From here this north pole and from here this north pole. And all these three are in parallel now. The coil is there, one magnetic needle is here, one magnetic needle, all are in the same line. So you can see the direction of the coil or the loop which is in north-south direction. Now I am going to switch on. I have already told this current is from this end through the coil in anti-clockwise direction, negative, positive, negative, anti-clockwise direction current is flowing. Let us see the deflection of magnetic needles. Both the magnetic needles you can observe. I am going to switch on. Please see. Yes, it is deflected. You can see the deflection's direction. In this north poles, in this magnetic needle, north pole deflected towards west. So I can mark here the direction like this. So naturally like this. Now here it moved away, that is from north again to west. So in this direction. So this is a clockwise direction and this is an anti-clockwise direction. Now what will be the direction of magnetic needle if you keep it here, more or less the center of the loop? Let us see. Okay, now you see, now three magnetic needles are there. Here one side of the loop, this another side of the loop, and this is central part of the loop. Here we have seen this magnetic line of force is coming out, here also coming out. So let us see the deflection in this magnetic needle is very important. It will show the direction of magnetic flux or magnetic lines inside the loop. Good, we have seen. So this red indicates north pole. We have already seen that. North pole is pointing again outward. Now I am moving this magnetic needle along this axis. Can you see any deflection here? It's not at all moving. That means it is in the same direction. So which direction it is pointing now? This north pole is here. So we can mark the direction of this magnetic field here north and here south. We already studied that magnetic lines are starting from North Pole. So it is coming out, emerging from north this side. So this is the way magnetic lines are starting from this end. That is why we are getting here direction North Pole. I repeat once again, you please see that. Okay. So North Pole, and the lines are like this, and here lines are like this, or we can tell this is the North Pole, and the other end naturally will be South Pole. Let us reverse the direction and see what is happening in the magnetic lines direction. Is there any change or not? As before, we are repeating the experiment. The circles are there just to keep that magnetic needle equidistant from the coil. Along North Pole, we have kept this. As before, we are doing the same experiment. Only one difference, I am changing the polarity. That means last time it was in anti-clockwise. Now I have changed these two, and current is flowing now in what direction it will be?
Clockwise.
Good, it is clockwise direction. So from here it is coming like this and go on like this. So it is nothing but clockwise and going to negative. So positive to negative. Through the coil, direction of magnetic flux is clockwise. Now let us see what will be the deflections of magnetic needles. In both the magnetic needles we can see. Yes, you might have observed the way it moved. From north, this side it came to east, and here also it moved to this side. Now how can we mark the deflections direction? North pole here came out. So I can mark like this. So this is direction of deflection of magnetic needle. North pole is coming in this way. Now in this magnetic needle it came out. So we can mark like this. So the direction is this, and here direction is this. So both the magnetic field as if it is getting inside. Now as before, we keep this magnetic needle here, and we do the experiment. Yes. See the direction of deflection. Now north is pointing that side in the coil. Now if I move along the axis, this magnetic needle is not at all moving. It keeps the same direction. What does it mean? This points north pole. So we can mark here north and here south. Okay. This is the same thing we have studied. Any magnetic lines will start from North Pole and it end in South Pole. So this is the magnetic field produced by this coil or circular loop. This is the direction of magnetic field that we have seen in that first experiment, but there we cannot understand the direction of magnetic north where it is moving, but we can see only the pattern, circular pattern, concentric circles around this conductor here and here, and all the magnetic lines through this coil which are parallel and along a direction. To get this deflection, we have to keep coil in north-south direction. So perpendicular to this direction. This is the direction of coil and this is the direction of magnetic field. They are perpendicular. So in perpendicular direction, we will get north-south. And where it will be north and where it will be south, we have so many methods to find it out. From this experiment we can explain, and other words also we can explain. That explanation let us see now. It is in clockwise direction as we have just now seen the experiment. It is in clockwise direction. We apply the Maxwell's right hand thumb rule to know the direction of magnetic flux. Now see, it is upward here. So clockwise means coming up and here going down. So we can keep that thumb upward, and what the direction of this other fingertips, it is encircling the conductor in this direction. So I can mark this that we have got just now. So this is direction here we are getting. From this direction, if you observe, it is anti-clockwise. Now it is going down, so thumb is down, and we know, keeping that thumb downward encircling the conductor, we can draw the magnetic flux around the conductor like this. This again right hand thumb rule. So we get these two directions. So it is inward. Once it is inward, we know this is south. So naturally other end is north. So if you look from this side, facing to our side, the that coil is now here, and we look from this side, this is our near end, and current is in clockwise direction, we can call it as south. Now interchanging the connection. Now current is from this end and it is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Again we can apply our right hand thumb rule. It is going up here and going down here. So going up means we know right in, left out. Same principle we are using. That is the extension of our vertical conductor. Upward and downward direction current is passed. We have found out how that magnetic lines will be. The same thing, right in and left out. Here right is this side, it in, and this side will be out. This is the direction, that is from this side it is anti-clockwise. Now here it is going down. As going down, right and left interchanged. So with this, with respect to this conductor, right is this. So right in and left out. So we can mark like this. So the lines are coming out now. From where the magnetic lines are starting actually, from north or south? We know it is from north pole. How can we summarize this? If you observe the coil and direction of current, if it is an anti-clockwise direction, through which side we observe the coil, that side will be north pole. So naturally the other side will be south pole. And the same result we can have in another easy way. Now current is in this direction. I keep my fingers like this, direction of electric current. Right hand, I hold these fingertips directing the electric current through the coil. As it is in this direction, I keep like this. What about the direction of thumb? This thumb will give the north pole direction. So easy to find out. So imagine we keep our right hand on the conductor or that coil such a way the current is flowing the direction of the tips of the fingers. Thumb will give you the north pole. Let us see whether it is alright in the other case. When it is going that way, that is in clockwise direction, I keep my fingers in clockwise direction. What happened here? Thumb points north. So this is so easy to find out. In which direction current is flowing, that direction we keep our fingers of right hand, and the thumb will give north pole's direction. Is it not easy? So any way we can use. And in addition to that, we can have another method. Here we have seen north, our end we call near end, and the current is in anti-clockwise direction. So we can just remember this near end and near, and current in anti-clockwise direction A, that end will be north pole. These three letters, if you remember, it's very easy to find out or to recollect the magnetic north or south when current flows in a particular direction. Near end, anti-clockwise, north pole. Three letters NAN. If you just recollect that NAN, all these things we can easily remember. It's not to make by heart, just to recollect it easily. Near end, if it is in anti-clockwise, north pole. If you check anti-clockwise direction, you keep that right hand's fingertips. We know the thumb is giving this direction towards us, north pole. So other end is south pole. Okay, this is the way we are getting the magnetic needles deflection in this clockwise and anti-clockwise directions. I hope you got this one clearly. And we will go to the next step, that is solenoid, which is extension of loop. I have used here number of turns of insulated copper wire in this coil to get a stronger magnetic field. That's why we got north south in the center without any movement. It kept itself there in the same direction because we get a strong magnetic field here. If we use a single wire, magnetic field will be there, but it will be feeble. And all the experiments to get that pattern and to get greater deflection, we can use the number of turns more. This again we have studied. If number of turns more, the strength of magnetic field will be more. If you increase the current, magnetic field will be more. And one more, if you reduce the radius of this, we get stronger magnet. These three are the factors affecting strength of the magnetic field in a circular loop or in a coil. And coming video, we will see the magnetic field around a solenoid. What is solenoid? How is it constructed? What will be the magnetic lines around solenoid? All these things we will see in the next video.